you got to feel a little bit more comfortable this year, right?
Yeah, we feel more comfortable. I've said this many times that the advantage is that I think the players are comfortable with our systems, what we do on offense, what we do on defense, our terminology. And to some degree it's offset by graduating 16 starters and 22 seniors. So we got a lot of young guys, but at least for the guys that are here, the players can help coach the players better now because our older kids know what we're doing better.
Sure. You had a lot of success at Richmond. How do you compare those head coaching experiences with this 1 year now that you have it underneath your belt?
Well, every school is different and every program is different. And, I think the goal is always the same, is to build a program that's going to withstand the test of time, that graduates players and competes at a high level, and and how you do that from institution changes a little bit. Maybe the type of player we recruit here is a little bit different than what we recruited at Richmond, but the end goal is the same.
Sure. Obviously everybody's talking about it. Lost Freddie Barnes, lost Tyler as well. Those aren't guys you can replace, are they?
No, but there's strength in numbers. But if we ask two guys to replace those two, it's not fair to them because Freddie Barnes didn't catch 155 balls as a junior, sophomore, or freshman, and Tyler Sheehan didn't throw for 4,000 yards and only throw 7 interceptions as a freshman, sophomore, and junior. So there's a reason guys usually have their best year their senior year. And instead of saying that 2 people are going to fill that void, we might need 4, 5, or 6 to do it.
Right. Everybody's kind of got you guys as the underdog, kind of maybe overlooking you because of the losses or whatever. Is that a message you're giving to the guys, kind of, hey, us against the world type thing?
Well, I think a message like that loses steam pretty quickly.
Right.
That whether the outside people think you're good or bad, it's really, what do we think about ourselves? And have we earned the right to be good? That stuff is nice bulletin board material, but at the end of the day, I don't think it can motivate a team for a season. Our guys have to work to be good, and we're picked low because there's a lot of unknowns here, and it's our job to get those unknowns playing at a level that we can win with them.
Right. I'm going to be doing a story on Heath over there. He's from our area. A freshman.
Heath, they want me to talk about you. So you're going to read about it, so you might as well come here, Heath. I'm going to talk about Heath Jackson. What do you want to know about Heath?
How's he been so far? I mean, he's a guy with a lot of talent, played a lot in high school. I certainly saw plenty of his games. How's he been so far?
How's he been? I would say this, Heath, and tell me if you disagree. I would say college football for the first week was a little shock to his system.
Yeah.
Maybe did not quite run enough this summer or come in at the conditioning level he should have. But to his credit, he worked through it, and he is one of the freshmen that has actually gotten better the second and third week than the first week. So the first week, I was thinking about moving him to offensive guard, and then he shaped up a little bit. I think we're going to leave him at receiver.
That's right.
So he actually has had his second half of camp has been much better than his first.
He probably likes that idea of staying out wide, I'm sure. What are you looking for? A guy like Heath comes in with with all these accolades, all this talent. What are you looking for from a guy like Heath?
The accolades and what they did in high school didn't matter. What we really like about Heath is, number one, how productive he was.
Yeah.
That he was. How many catches did you have before they moved you to quarterback last year?
Probably like 76.
And how many games?
4.
So he made Freddie Barnes' numbers look bad. And so just how productive he was. And then we thought it was also a great sign how unselfish he was. That what would have been best for Heath was to stay at receiver. The fact that he was willing to move to quarterback, we thought was a great sign of his character. And we're really glad he's here. And he's probably going to redshirt this year just because we have some older guys. But to me, he's a guy that if he works hard and learns the system and really puts his time into it, is a guy that people are going to be watching here for a lot of years.
What about that versatility? That obviously had to be something that you guys liked. I mean, not only the unselfishness, but the versatility to be able to go to quarterback.
Yeah, I mean, that has a lot less translation to Division I college. I think in high school, when guys can play multiple positions, a lot of times the quarterback's the best athlete in the team, and once they had a guy that maybe couldn't get Heath the ball, they might as well get him the quarterback where they snap him the ball. Division I football, there might be a receiver who can play DB, but we're not going to be lining him up under center anytime soon. We like where he's at. I think he's at the best position for him to have a good college career. So, we'd like him to learn to do special teams. We'd like him to learn how to catch punts and return kicks. But for now, we really just want to develop him as a wide receiver.